It's been a while since we talked about off-campus, but trust me, the wait has been worth it because Season 2 is already shaping up to be much more intense than the first season. We've got major story developments, returning characters, new casting news, and some seriously messy relationship drama coming our way. So let's break down everything we know so far. First, don't expect Season 2 to be as easygoing as Season 1. If the writers continue following the books, the next chapter is going to get much darker, especially for Dean. He's expected to face a devastating loss that completely changes his emotional state. I won't reveal exactly who or what happens, but fans of the books already know what I'm talking about. There are also rumors that the writers have discussed changing this storyline for the series because putting Dean through that kind of pain could be heartbreaking not only for him, but for the audience too. So there's still hope that the show could take a different direction. But if the series does follow the book, Dean's problems won't stop there. His relationship with Allie is already complicated after everything that happened in the Season 1 finale. Allie completed her mission of being with other people, but somehow managed to choose the one person who could create the biggest possible problem, Hunter Davenport. And honestly, there was something about Davenport that felt wrong from the beginning. Dean already made it clear that he wanted absolutely nothing to do with him. Davenport was basically the last person Dean wanted anywhere near his life, especially after whatever happened involving Dean's younger sister, Summer. We still don't know the full story behind Dean's anger, but whatever Davenport did was clearly serious. Dean is normally someone who keeps his emotions under control, yet the second Davenport enters the picture, he completely loses it. That makes me think this isn't some harmless prank or simple disagreement. Whatever happened may have had a huge impact on Summer's life, and Season 2 should finally reveal the truth. And speaking of Summer, Prime Video has officially introduced Shea Rudolph in the role. The casting immediately caught fans' attention because she looks remarkably similar to Dean, which makes the sibling connection feel even more believable. Now let's get back to Dean and Allie. These two became one of the biggest fan-favorite couples in Season 1, so obviously everyone wants to know what happens next. Unfortunately, if the show follows the books, their relationship is going to go through a very rough period. Dean will be struggling with grief, anger, and everything that happened between him and Allie. And while Allie will try to make things right, Dean won't simply be able to forget what happened with Davenport. According to the book's storyline, Dean's grief eventually pushes him into a destructive phase. He starts partying heavily, drinking, and losing control of his life. That behavior creates even more problems between him and Allie, and eventually contributes to their breakup. But don't panic just yet. Their story isn't over, and there is still a path towards something better. The journey there, however, is going to be painful. And then we have another couple that fans have been waiting for, Logan and Grace. Interestingly, Season 2 was originally expected to focus more heavily on their story, but the series changed its order after Logan spent much of Season 1 dealing with his feelings for Hannah. Now, it looks like Logan and Grace will slowly start developing feelings for each other throughout Season 2. Their relationship is expected to build gradually, setting up an even bigger storyline for a potential Season 3. And honestly, watching Logan slowly fall in love could be one of the most interesting parts of the upcoming season. As for the rest of the cast, fans don't need to worry about saying goodbye to the characters they already know. Hannah and Garrett are also expected to return, so Season 2 will continue following their lives alongside the central story. Now, the big question: when are we actually getting all of this? Season 2 was renewed before Season 1 even premiered, which gave the production team a major head start. Filming reportedly began on June 1st and is scheduled to continue through September 18th. If everything stays on schedule, that could put the release somewhere around early 2027. So we're still waiting for the first major teaser, but the story is already looking much more dramatic than Season 1. Dean's potential loss, the mystery surrounding Summer and Davenport, the future of Dean and Allie, Logan and Grace getting closer, and the return of the full cast could make Season 2 the most emotional chapter yet. And if the writers really follow the books, trust me, you're going to want to prepare yourself. For now, keep an eye out for the teaser, because once that drops, we may finally get our first real look at what Season 2 has in store. If you want more off-campus updates, theories, casting news, and story breakdowns, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next update.